Assalamu alaikum and a very good day to you all. In this video, I will be demonstrating you all on how to create an explanatory video animations using one of the web tools called PowToon. PowToon is a web tool that allows us to create interactive videos. So in this video, we will learn how we can use PowToon to create animations, actually animated videos. So let us begin. First, you need to go to the website of PowToon. So it is powtoon.com. So once you are in, you need to log in to PowToon by clicking on the login button here. You can log in using Google and use any of your Google account to log in. So I have logged in using my MNU email. Yeah, so this is the first screen that you will be seeing. And if you already have any PowToon created, it will be displayed on the right hand side. First, you need to create a PowToon. So click on create. And there will be different types of videos that you can create. Select the type you want. For this tutorial, I will be selecting an animated explainer video. And here it will direct you to different templates. Either you can use already built-in template or you can start a blank one. For this tutorial, I will start a blank so that we can start from scratch. So I'll use blank here on the left-hand side and choose the size of the video screen. So I'll use this horizontal and it will direct you to the workspace. In this workspace, first thing you need to do is to select a style for your video, whether it is a modern edge, a whiteboard, cartoon, infographic, or real. So depending on the type that you select, the characters available or the graphics or the images available will be different. I'll select a cartoon style theme for my PowToon and it will direct you to the workspace like this. It is similar to Microsoft PowerPoint. As you can see on the left hand side, here will be the slides, and on the right hand side we can see the toolbox, all the tools, all the functions that we can use on PowerPoint. And this is the working slide screen, and this is the timeline which shows how the flow of the audio and the slide, how it is being presented. Okay. For this tutorial, we will be trying to create the same adjectives slide 3 tutorial that we did for PowerPoint. So we'll try to do that same thing on PowToon. So this is the slide that we are going to create, and something similar to this script here, but we can change based on the available animations on PowToon. So we require this text and this image resembling a boy with a red shirt. So at first thing we will do is we will try to change the color of the background. So from the toolbox, the first option is the background. When you select the background, there will be different options available. Either you can upload your own background from your PC device, or you can select a background color, or you can even choose a already built-in background. So for this tutorial, I'll be selecting a color. Pick a background color and select a color for it. And if you want, you can change the brightness of the color as well. So keep as it is. Okay. Next thing is we need to bring in all the elements that we want to be present on our screen. So for this, we have two sentences and one graphic or image. So let us look for an image. On right hand side toolbox, you can find characters. So this will allow us to search for available characters that we can use in our video freely. And this is the props which gives actually different types of objects that we can utilize, like laptops or videos or video icons or emojis or any other things other than characters. Then we can use these props. For example, if we click on this laptop or desktop, these are different type of desktops or laptops icon we can use on our slides. All this other than the images with the Pro, we can use it for free. All right. So we will go for characters and search for boy with red shirt. So type in boy and press enter, and it will display all the available characters under boy. And as I mentioned earlier, this Pro represents those we need to pay a subscription to use. But these are free. So I will be using one of it and click on it, and the boy will be appearing on the screen. You can adjust the size and you can play with the settings, like you can mirror it or flip it, or you can change the pose of the character with a happy idea. Yeah. Then you can keep it on any of the sides that you want, and if you lock this, then you cannot move or play with it unless you unlock it again. Okay, so we have our boy here. Then we need to type in the text. Okay, so close this, and from the text, you can add a body text or a title or subtitle, also fine. So add, depending on your requirement, add the text. So I'm adding a body text here, and for easy of use, I will just copy it from my slide. Okay. Select, Control C. And paste it here. Control V. You can select it, change the font, or you can change the font size and font color, all other settings that we can do. Or you can make it bold, italic, or underline as your requirement. Okay. And you can click and drag it and place it on the place you want to be on your screen. So similar way, we will be adding the next text, and this time we will copy the other text, or you can type in. So select this, Control C, and paste it here, Control V. So you can select and change the font size, the font color, and you can drag this by clicking and dragging so that whole sentence is on one line. All right, so we have all the elements that we require for our video on the screen currently. And next thing we need to do is we need to import the audio and adjust the animation so that it syncs with the audio on how we want to appear all the animation. Similar way we did for that PowerPoint tutorial. So let us import audio. To import audio, we go to right hand side the toolbox, select sound. You can either select my music or my voiceovers, or add music or add voiceover. If you already have something on uh, uh, some sound on your account of PowToon, then you can use these two. But if you want to import new one, you use either of this. So select voiceover or music also will do. Upload and select the audio that you want to import. Okay, and it will ask whether you want it to be on this slide only or entire PowToon. So I'll select this slide only because I want to include the audio only for this slide. And all the elements you can see here. So we have the boy appearing at 1 second, and after that this one appearing. So this is how the appearance of objects on your screen is. So at the moment, if you play it from the beginning, it's boy coming and text is coming.
For example,
then only the audio
Ayush
starts.
is.
So we need to arrange this. So first, let us select this audio and drag it to the beginning of the sentence. And you can see that our audio is 24 seconds. So we should have 24 seconds on our timeline here. But at the moment, it is 10. So add 24 seconds. So it is 24 seconds. Then click on the audio and drag it until end up to 24 seconds. Right? So that our audio completely fill on the slide. Okay. Now if you play from the beginning, we would hear the sound.
For example,
okay.
Ayush
Next,
is wearing.
We need to set the animation for these text. So first, for example, it should come when the audio starts with for example. So we keep this, drag next to here, and let us listen the audio.
For example.
So for example, start somewhere here. So our for example should be coming here. Okay. Okay. Now, if you play.
For example.
So for example is set now. Next is this one. Ayush is wearing a red shirt.
Ayush.
So it starts somewhere here. So we need to bring this up to somewhere here. So now
Ayush is wearing a red shirt in this.
So next we need to have we need to change the animation of this boy. So boy should come along with this sentence. So we keep the boy, drag and put it next to here so that both comes together. Now if you give a play,
Ayush is like that. Wearing a red.
So now you can change the way of animation if you want. So effects, whether you want to add hand or not. Okay, so for example like this, or you can change, add an animation there and add hand if you want. You can add a hand also, which will appear when we export, and change this one also based on your requirement. Settings, effects like this, and change the animation of this boy if you want. So I want it to be like this. All right, so let us play.
For example, Ayush is wearing a red shirt.
So next we need to do is we need to put an emphasize effect to red here. So it depends on how you want to emphasize, whether you want to put a circle, underline on that. Okay, so let us play the audio and set the time when we want to add the emphasize effect.
In this sentence, red.
So here around 1075. In my case, here it says red. So you need to add a prop to this to highlight. So we need to go to props and search, for example, a red circle if you want, and press enter, and it will display which is related. Okay, here is a red circle. You can look for that, which is freely available, or you can select the shapes and look for red circle, which will be much more easier to look or search. So I'll select this and change the color to red. So click on that and it is coming here. And from here you can change the color to whatever color you want. Okay, and resize and place it on the place you want. And add an animation to it, effects. So you want it draw it by hand, then select hand, or any other way you want. You can always add. Now if you go and play.
In this sentence, red is an adjective as it describes the noun shirt by telling what kind of shirt is it.
So at the moment you can see that this one is up to here. So if you want to keep it at the end of the slide, then we need to click and drag it to the end. Okay, so that it is appearing or it keeps on the screen
Adjective
until
as it describes the noun shirt by telling what kind of shirt is it. Here it is red.
So now
Adjective as it describes the noun shirt by telling what kind of shirt is it. Here it is red.
Okay, so we need to so you can always keep it somewhere here so that it disappears from the screen. It disappears from the screen at the end. Similar way, keep it here. So that is how we organize everything on our slides.
It is red. It is red.
Okay. So you can notice that, for example, is going out soon. So we need to keep it like this at the end. Everything to be stayed on the end. So every animation has been now completed. So if you want to add any slide, any screen, you always can add slide and you can change the animation and insert how the transition can be. And you can even change the background color to any color you want so that the transitions will be there. Once completed with all these settings and you're satisfied, you can save the file so that you can work on it later also with the name. So that when you log in and you can come back and start working on it. Once finished, you can export it here from here. So at the moment, for the free basic one, we cannot download as it is MP4, and you need to upgrade it if you want to download it. But with the subscription, but you can publish it to YouTube. Okay, and you can download even as a PPT as well. So I'll select YouTube so that we can publish it to our YouTube channel. Okay, so if you currently not logged in, you can add your account, your YouTube account here. Since I already have my account, it is being displaying here. So it's public or private or unlisted. Click next and give the name and description and text. If you want, you can add to help search for your video easy. And you can select the category and click next, and you can see HD quality is being selected for the quality, and you can see if you want to remove the watermark, you need to upgrade it with a subscription. At the moment, if it is basic, there will be a watermark of PowToon on the lower right corner of your video. I think it's not a problem because we are giving credit to the web tool. So upload with watermarks. So this will upload the video to the YouTube, and it says congratulations. Sorry. Congratulations, your PowToon has been published successfully. We'll notify you by email as soon as the export to YouTube is complete. If this PowToon contains live video, the export process may take a bit longer. So you will get an email once it is being published, completely published on YouTube. Then you can go to YouTube and check your channel whether it is being uploaded or not. Then you can share it from there. You can have a look.
For example, Ayush is wearing a red shirt. In this sentence, red is an adjective as it describes the noun shirt by telling what kind of shirt is it. Here it is red.
All right, so that is how we
Created using PowToon.
animated videos using PowToon. I hope you have known or learned, so practice it. And I want you all to create one and upload it to Moodle. Sorry, not Moodle, Google Classroom. So thank you very much and see you all.